Howdy everyone and welcome back to Runt9 Plays Nova Drift. We're going to do one more run before I stop recording for the day. We're going to do a bit of a palette cleanser. I'm going to keep the challenge mode stuff on though, because I don't want to, regress on the skill and whatnot. So what am I looking for in a palette cleanser? Obviously we know that railgun, we can do a lot of fun stuff with a shot rail. I do also love a good salvo run. And so I think salvo plus constructs probably going to be what we're looking at here. Let's try not to lower our rate of fire. I know that's kind of gotten us in trouble on some of our salvo runs in the past. And I think that it'd be a good idea to avoid anything that's going to lower our rate of fire. I think that, when we were doing the projectile targeting stuff, that's something that we ran into. So one thing we do kind of have to think about is we're probably going to be rolling engineer, and so Bastion doesn't necessarily help that. Helix and Halo, I mean, we'll probably switch shields later, so actually just go ahead and start me off with Bastion first. Get me to the other side and then unleash a good volley. Make sure you're dealing with ads, and we took a lot of hull damage there. Battery does work okay once you get projectile targeting stuff down. So yeah, let's actually go battery, and then what did we lose last time? There's -5 rate of fire there, and then -15 rate of fire there. So I think just going projectile targeting and homing strike. Not even homing strike. Honestly, the -5% rate of fire wasn't that big of a deal. It was the -15% there that really hurt us last time we kind of messed with this. So go ahead and start me off with a little bit of targeting. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be something that matters a lot. From a, being able to shoot out of both sides is surprisingly good. If we don't sit here and take unnecessary damage. But we also need to get projectile targeting, is what I was talking about. And that's where Calibrate can come in very handy. Calibrate is definitely a must for this kind of setup. The game had better have paused there. It did. Good stuff. Oh, but now it's gonna lag for a minute. All right, give me guidance, but we're not gonna take convergence. And then I think max shield is good, but we're gonna need hull regen because we're taking raw hull damage instead of shield damage because we have the Bastion mod, Bastion shield mod. So what happens if we stand pretty far back and then fire off a big salvo with the targeting that we have? Let's try to get all the way back over here and then let her rip. It kind of figures things out. So overall, not bad. I don't hate it. And then in situations like that, you love having the firing out of both sides perspective. Like right here, you love to see it. It's like, hey, you want to send them at me from all sides? Go for it. See if I care. So I'm thinking magnitude is a solid one here, but hypermetabolism is a little too good to pass up right now. Also give me plus max hull. I'm thinking blast radius is also going to be a solid one to pick up. I honestly didn't expect him to hit me. Thought our rockets would take him out. These guys are mean. They do a good chunk of damage. So just kind of get out of there. Yeah, like I said, I think blast radius is going to be a pretty nice add as well. But we're going to want splinter pretty much ASAP. Taking a bit of hull damage here. All right, what are we looking for? If we stockpile 2 more upgrades, we can get that fancy super mod. But just give me magnitude. That's going to open up splinter as an option. Rapid fire is always good. Warpath ends up being pretty useful. Velocity for calibrate, though, I think is going to be probably one of the most beneficial upgrades we could ask for at this point. So definitely when they're in close, like we gotta really make sure that we're dropping them straight from the broadside. Blast radius, I was talking about it, but you know, make my Bastion have more HP, please. And I know I was talking about potentially doing a salvo plus construct run, and it certainly is a good palette cleanser, but I'm thinking that so far so good on this until we faced this enemy who is giving us a lot of issues right now. There we go, got him dead. This worm dude is also going to be a problem, guaranteed. So actually, let's save up a bit of a salvo. Starting now. We've got the power up coming in. Oh, good damage. You know what? Send it, brother. Laser enemies are a little hard to deal with when you've got battery. I think you gotta go splinter here. I think you gotta go snipe here. I think you go calibrate after that. Good stuff. Really against those guys, like, you can just run in and let them build up their, or let them explode on their own. Oh, you want to go this route again? I'll do the same thing I did last time. Fire all of my missiles. All right, payload, definitely a good one here. And then incendiary strike would certainly not be a bad idea either. So against this guy, we want to kind of try to get in there once his lasers are down. In the meantime, load up a big ol' salvo. I know we lowered our rate of fire by increasing weapon damage, but I think in the long run, that's more beneficial. Good stuff. So do the same thing, wait for a big salvo, and then just hop in when you need to. When it becomes apt time to do so. Wait for this stuff to wear off a little bit. He's gonna start charging up his laser. And then you get all up in his business. Oh my goodness. I saw it and I knew that we were gonna run into issues. Shield gear unlocked, Siphon Shield. A shield that drains enemy hull and shields, allowing you to recover your own shields. You know what? That sounds like the best shield I've ever seen. So obviously not much of a palette cleanser since we died pretty quickly. So, you know, I see battery working for us there, but I'm not going to go battery plus rockets again. I've tried it a couple times at this point, and it just doesn't work. All right, what are we going to do instead? I mean, honestly, I'm perfectly fine doing another salvo run and just doing it better. Doing salvo plus constructs. The salvo can be pretty good on its own because it scales infinitely by how many rockets you have saved up. We're not gonna grab magnitude. So again, I know I said last time, I'm not gonna take anything that lowers our rate of fire. And then I took a bunch of stuff that lowered our rate of fire and then tried to say, oh, well, I meant to do that because it, you know, increases our damage. And, you know, I didn't actually mean to do it. I just forgot that it lowers rate of fire. So instead of lying to you, I'm just going to do better. So immediately give me Siphon. Siphon deals 120 base damage per second divided between enemies within its radius, recovering 1.5% of this damage as shields. All Siphon deals damage, your shield effect and shield effect radius are increased over time up to a maximum of 40%. Siphon deals plus 400% damage to enemy shields. While Siphon is dealing no damage, this effect falls off over time. That just seems ridiculously overpowered. Like, comparing that to Halo just seems insanely good. There's Viper, which we also haven't tried out yet. Protected by a caustic barrier, which charges over time and provides up to 90% head-on hull crash damage resistance and plus 10% hull damage resistance. When you crash head-on, caustic barrier delivers its payload, igniting the target for a duration and damage scaling with caustic barrier's charge level, which then resets. When you take a hull hit, you disgorge Venom Strike projectiles towards the offender. Venom Strike projectiles deal 90 burn damage per second and ignite targets for 45 burning damage, plus 20% burning duration. I'm going to tell you right now, we're not going to take Viper on this one, but I'm really excited to try it sometime in the future. We're going to go Engineer, and again, I'm going for an Engineer-based salvo run. Give me Rapid Fire right out of the gate, and then give me drones. We'll take regular projectile. No, we got to take rocket drones while you got them. And go ahead and load me up on allies, or no? No, give me, kind of want shield effect radius. I mean, if you're going to give me advanced engineering this early on, though, I got to take it. Just dodge, just dodge, just dodge. Wait for a good salvo. And then... there you go. Good damage. So I also think I want to go assault drones on this one. I like the defense drones, but I just think that the pursuit formation on assault drones is the best way for them to do their job. Of these, blast radius is a solid one. Elegant construction is also fantastic. I will take a little bit of projectile targeting. Shielded constructs also seems absolutely hilarious, because then all of our drones will end up doing damage, damaging enemy shields, and it does damage over time. They would recover their own shields as well. Let's grab projectile targeting. We'll see about giving our drones shields later on. So for the singularity, obviously just make sure that we stay out of the way. Go this way instead. We have an upgrade ready. Let's go ahead and make use of that. I think reinforced drone hull is a solid one. We already have advanced engineering though, so skip that. Self-destruction, hull strength, shield effect radius seems pretty decent. So go ahead and give me that. We're not going to go defense drones, like I said a little bit ago. I think shield cooldown is a solid one. Burn damage, this doesn't do burn damage, I don't think. Give me another reroll. I think projectile velocity plus snipe and calibrate. All very good stuff, but we also got assault drones. So give me assault drones. That gets us closer to getting pursuit, which, as I mentioned, is absolutely what we want here. Our rate of fire is in a very good spot. Let's make sure we don't ruin that again this time. Efficiency is plus regen while we're not firing, and we spend a lot of time not firing when we're rocking salvo. Crap. Just stay out of trouble here. Focus on dodging. Fire out your salvos. Let your drones do what they do. Improved thrusters. Give me Gemini Protocol. Divide amongst shield and hull. See, this is looking more like a salvo run is supposed to look. This is more what I'm used to. So with these guys, just run in, get them to start triggering their explosion. And don't waste salvos on them. Regression. Banish all tier 1 mods minus size and friction for each mod banished this way. It would banish volley, stabilization, shield cooldown, and adaptive armor. I don't think I want to banish shield cooldown, but honestly, sure, go for it. Banish them. Just make them go away. There we go. Guidance, definitely don't want to go that route. Shield durability is a solid one. Also, shield effect radius increase is a pretty good one, I would say here. See, I do think Siphon is not particularly good with what we got going on right now because we're so focused on staying at range. So go ahead and try to drop a quick salvo in here and then get out before the lasers begin. And just wait for your moment to do it again. Good stuff, drones. They got that one down already. Let's pop in here and drop a salvo. Good stuff. Throw out a little bit more before his new attack starts. Dodge the projectiles. Missile drones putting in good work for us, brother. That's what you like to see. Get in here and throw out a couple salvos as they become available. Honestly, wouldn't mind increasing blast radius. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for me. Avoid the laser. Don't go across the screen, because that really throws me off, dude. Get in here and try to throw a salvo in here before things really get cooking. And then just save up another big salvo. Let the missile drones keep doing what they're doing. So he's going to stay stationary there for a second. All right, that laser's going to hurt big time. I knew we had to get out of there. He's almost dead though, so just keep throwing out the salvos you got. Need to get it in back here though is the thing. There we go, got him. I wasn't scared about that laser. I knew we would kill him first. Save up a good salvo for this guy. Get our upgrade. So magnitude. So it was payload that decreases rate of fire by 12%. Splinter also decreases rate of fire. So we need to not grab either of those. But magnitude straight up is just a pure upgrade that doesn't diminish anything. We also want to consider getting ally. I think going for the defensive ally is probably going to be in our best interest. Because I don't think the ally firing a couple of rockets is really that good. Because that's all he does. Like, I've used interceptor allies with rockets before, or with salvo. And it just fires a couple of rockets. And it really doesn't do that much damage. Projectile velocity plus snipe and calibrate is a really good one to have here. Give this guy a big punch to the face and get out of the way. Do it again. Big punch. Big many punch to face. All right, get out of here. Let them bite. And then let's get an upgrade. There's pursuit. Tab over and let them go pursue, brother. Good stuff. That's what you want to see. So we do more damage against shielded enemies by hanging out in close range. And as a matter of fact, that actually works pretty well. Yeah, we heal by being in range of this dude, while also simultaneously doing damage. That was kind of neat. I don't think Siphon is necessarily the best fit for a salvo run, but honestly pretty decent. Give me increased blast radius. Let's just wait till we have a good salvo. No, our drones are doing what they do. We need to probably send one out now. Calibrate, easy choice. Although radiant shields, give me radiant shields. That's a pretty solid effect radius on that. Good kills, good stuff. All right, get me out of here. Oh, baby, I'm glad we moved when we did. Oh, crap, these guys. Okay. Just get... Oh, I hate that enemy so much. I hate it so much. This was supposed to be a palate cleanser episode, dude. All right, send me. It's zany run time. I don't know what we're gonna do for a zany run, but we'll find out. Give me dart and let's do a battery dart run. Now, of course, we started a dart run with enemies all over the place. Give me Siphon. And actually, you know, I also would be perfectly fine taking Viper. But I want to go battery. I think it'd be fun to go battery plus projectile targeting. I don't necessarily think it'll be good, but I think it would be fun. Give me a reroll, 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 reroll. There's battery. Projectile velocity. I want projectile targeting. Didn't get it, but we will take projectile size so that we can get out of here. So it already fires 2 from each side, which is fantastic. I could see this being very zany. I also want to go like full-on Fusillade since it doubles the base amount of projectiles. All right, get out of there. We need to heal. There's projectile targeting. That's what we're looking for here. Good stuff. Definitely much harder to aim this way. But so far, it's fine. This is where I want homing strike now. And where you focus a little bit more on dodging and a little bit less about where you're shooting. You just kind of let the projectiles do what they can to figure it out on their own. We're definitely going to take convergence, and let's just go for as many darts as we can possibly muster. Don't worry about the individual damage. I mean, we'll add burn damage. We'll definitely add burn damage, but just go for a great many darts. I think it could be fun to see what would happen there. We got a couple upgrades here. Rate of fire is obviously good stuff. We're going to need defensive buffs at some point, and I mean, I take Revelation if it's up, no matter what. Y'all know this by now. If I see Revelation, I take Revelation, even if it's not the best option, mostly because at this point, like, I've said it enough times that if I did something different, I feel like I would be a liar and a cheat. But for real though, don't do that much damage to me. That's kind of me. Shield cooldown, solid one to have. Improved thrusters would be nice. Give me guidance for sure. Yeah, this is already turning out to look pretty neat. There's Convergence, and Splinter I think will also work for us, but we got plus max shield now as well. This is starting to look like what I want it to look like. I do want the volley tree, though, is the thing. There's the volley tree, brother. Give me all of the darts. I will fire as many darts as you can imagine. I want Fusillade. It'll double the base projectiles, which the base projectiles is 2 per side. So I think what it'll do is it'll fire 3 per side by default. I think we'll end up with something like 7 per side. And then we would love to take Wild Strike as well. I mean, Discord is a really good one to have. Give me Discord. I want to see how many darts can we shoot at once. And so, like, if there's no degradation and we're shooting from literally, like, the crap back here, they'll eventually get there, is the thing. That's actually kind of hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really have to think about where the shots are going, I just shoot them, dude. Give me a reroll. I don't know that I like any of these either. Actually, no, Deadly Wake, because we're gonna get more burn damage upgrades anyways. Oh crap. I shouldn't have crossed back over either. That was panic. So this is where I just want to stay as far back as possible and just focus on shooting our shots and letting the projectile targeting kind of figure it out. Alright, we gotta hop on over to the bottom side here and then hop back across. So we want to try to get in a little bit closer and spread these out as much as possible. Actually, you know what? It's super spicy, but if we can stay in here while he's firing lasers and stuff, there we go. That's a crazy amount of damage. Absolutely fantastic. Give me the upgrades. Shield cooldown seems pretty solid. Payload, I realize it decreases rate of fire, but it does increase the damage of each shot by quite a bit. Blast radius, I mean, there's our burn damage, so let's go ahead and grab that while we're here. Start working on that tree. We do want to see some of our volley upgrades come back, though. Oh, man. I don't have the thrust to get away. I knew he was coming for us there pretty soon. I just didn't have the thrust to get away. But yeah, this oh crap, that's a lot of damage. This does make kiting easier because now you can just kind of run around in circles and your shots kind of figure themselves out because they're already shooting from the side. All right, rate of fire, good one. Warpath is obviously a good one. I want more volley upgrades though, is the thing. Sure, blink is fine. I mean, blast radius, yeah, I want that, but not gonna give it to me, huh? There we go, focus fire. That's what Daddy's looking for. Less crazy projectile spread. There we go. And then we're also gonna want calibration. And so now Fusillade is unlocked and we can get Fusillade going here pretty soon. He's gonna fire his laser. We just wanna go ahead and get over here. The AoE potential here is absolutely fantastic. And there's blast radius. Give me kinetic boost. I don't like any of these. Give me reflexive shields, I guess. We got some dodging we need to do here. Send me to the other side of the screen. We got boost, which is great. It also tells me that, like, we need to get our rate of fire back up. Splinter, I will pick up Splinter at some point. I think now might be the... No, give me Juggernaut, because we need defenses is the thing. Like, I don't have a lot of defense going for me right now. This guy, what you do is you get all up in here in his business. And, well, so I was assuming that our Siphon Shield would put in good work for us there. Apparently I was wrong. I guess I do not quite understand how the Siphon Shield works. I don't know why we tanked that to the face. Let me go to the other side of the screen, please and thank you. A little bit of radio silence here. I want Fusillade. I want more darts. More darts. That is a reference to more dots. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you might not have been on YouTube about 10 years ago. Just give me rate of fire, dude. Rate of fire is also good stuff. Let's focus on just broadsiding these dudes at this point. Because then we can just kind of keep focusing on dodging. There's a lot of XP. Didn't quite get us an upgrade though. Just stay out of the singularity. Keep firing our darts out. And keep broadsiding. Oh my god, run. Definitely getting a little spiced. Blink is not a bad idea. I don't mind projectile velocity, but I think that does... I mean, calibrate though. We got some rerolls again. I wanna get back onto the volley tree and get Fusillade. That was the point of this run. Reroll until we get Fusillade. There it is. Fusillade. Doubles base projectiles, more projectiles, lowers everything else, but now we have many, many, many darts. That's not as many as I thought it would end up being, but that's still a lot of darts. It's still enough darts to be very entertaining, and then if we could get the Wild Metamorphosis one that adds more projectiles, that would also be fantastic. Okay, so the projectiles do degrade eventually. You do have to keep in mind that, like, you can't stay completely on the other side of the screen. No, don't hit me again. Crap. Alright, I was hoping for a few more projectiles. This is still good, don't get me wrong. This is still a lot of fun. It looked like we're like trying to swim out of the singularity there. I don't know if you noticed that, but that's what it looked like to me, is that we were trying to swim out of the singularity. We also like don't do very much damage with each shot now. We just shoot a lot of them. So I think the increased burn damage is going to be very much a necessity. Let's just stick with broadsiding here. It's still a lot of good projectile damage. Try to see if we can get over here without going across the screen and without dying. I really wish that this boss would just die. There we go. Finally. All right. Now we can get back to our regularly scheduled programming of doing all of the AoE in the world. Oh, okay, one of those enemies. Should we just call it here? Should we just go ahead and assume that we're going to die? Give me Warpath, I guess. I would like more burning damage, please, and thank you. Okay, honestly, significantly better than I expected. That's a lot of AoE, dude. Okay, I mean, this actually isn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I thought we would end up having basically no damage because we took so many damage reducing mods, but it's actually turning out to be pretty solid, and definitely give me Splinter here. Good stuff. I think projectile velocity and calibrate is not a bad idea. Siege weaponry, also not a bad idea. I don't think I want to be here anymore. And yeah, like, I certainly noticed that, like, my commentary is starting to slow down a bit. You know, I've been talking for a few hours straight, and so it's definitely time to end. I wanted to try to get in one more episode of just having a lot of fun, because we had a few runs in a row there that were a little bit rough, trying out some new stuff, whatever the case may be, and I just wanted to get back to basics. And then here we are, our best run of this episode is another dart run. Blast radius, absorption. I mean, I think we want to go for snipe here for the damage that snipe provides. We've already gotten into the burning, the burn damage tree though. Streamline opens us up to Leaf of the Wind. Since we already have Warpath, oh, sorry, I bumped my microphone there. I actually think that this is a solid choice, because we are able to focus on just dodging, and I think there's an opportunity for us to not take damage for a bit and let things kind of really start stacking up the damage bonuses. And yeah, like, you can't surprise us from both sides at once when we're rocking this setup. It's actually really good for dealing with, oh crap, they're coming from all directions. What do we do? The answer is simple. You continue holding left click and you never let go of left click. That's basically the answer. And as you guys know, I love split shot because it's basically, once you pick it up, hold down left click and never let go. And I do enjoy the simplicity of a nice spray and pray, which is basically what this is. We also have like a decent chunk of hull and shield here. Lots of mines, barely got through our shield. All right, siege weaponry. I think we do it. I realize what it causes since we're kind of already used to just holding down left click and never letting go. But I think siege weaponry is just too good to pass up. I mean, look at how many darts get thrown out once siege weaponry starts ticking. We have to have like some self-damage reducing modifiers or something. Does battery do that? I honestly don't know what's given us the self-damage reducing capabilities. I mean, I love it. Thank you very much. But it doesn't feel like the ramping hull damage is as detrimental as usual. Barrier is okay. I'm gonna re-roll this one. There's corrosion. That's what we've been hoping for a while here. So against this guy, what do you want to do? Well, you want to kind of get behind him and be able to siege weaponry for a moment. So just throw out a metric crap ton of darts. I'm okay taking a bunch of hull damage here. Just get out of there, dude. Wait for a little bit of regen. Throw out some darts. Like, don't not throw out darts, but don't stand there in siege weaponry mode. Oh, crap, 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 crap. I panicked and I tried to go back to the other side, but I had already crossed through the laser. That's a habit that I've got to get out of in this game. So we're not going for a siege weaponry sit and fire until right now. All right, stay inside the laser. Keep firing. Keep firing. Good stuff. Now I think you can do a little machine gun mode. Fill the screen with your projectiles. Go for it. Good stuff. He can't get to you when you're that far away. Fill the screen with projectiles and run. I'm gonna click, but no, actually we can siege weaponry here. No, we can't. We are in a dire situation for a second here. Now we can go. Keep an eye on your hull. Hull is okay, shields are recharged. Fire a bunch out of the sides. Just go full broadside on him. That is a lot of good damage. All right, he's pushing us into the enemy projectiles. We are really, really low on HP here. We need regen and we need our shield back up. We got to be careful near the edges of the screen in case something comes out of nowhere. Like that. Get back up here. Stay safe and just focus on dodging for a second. You're okay. Now, oh, I was about to say now we can enter siege weapon mode. Not with laser worm, but now we can go. All right, he's firing his laser. Now we can go. Show him what we're made of. Give me an upgrade here. I mean, you take mastery when it pops. When you have the opportunity to take mastery, you grab it. There's basically no exceptions. Even though we could have gotten purification, you take it. It just makes everything about what you do so much better. Shield cooldown, easy choice. Because we are starting to get a little bit crazy with how much damage we're taking. So I was looking for a palette cleanser this episode, and I found it. It just was in an unlikely spot. It was with a crazy freaking dart run, dude. Keep it full broadsided. All right, one of these guys. Oh, crap. Crap on a cracker. Just get him lit up. I do not know this guy's patterns because this is actually a larger version of the one I'm used to dealing with. We're safe. Fill the screen with darts. All right. Lots and lots of hull damage taken. Just kind of get out of there. We've got an upgrade ready. Blast radius seems good. I mean, the Scorching Wake, we know that worked for us. We actually... So here's the thing. We have Revelation, so that's going to immediately give us 3 Scorching Wakes. We could also get a triple tap Burst Fire. I don't know if that works as well as I would like it to with Siege Weaponry, and at this point, we're at 178k, and I don't want to just ruin it. All right, this guy's probably gonna get sucked into the Singularity, so I'm just gonna focus on not dying. Crap. Are we dead? We are almost dead. But we killed him. Don't do your full auto fire. You will die. Click as fast as you can, but do not let Siege Weaponry go off. I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. All right, we can do a little bit of Siege Weaponry mode here. Careful though. Get out of the laser. Do a bit of broadside work here and probably get out of that range. That's what I was scared of. Our shields are back up. Don't go into the Singularity. Nope, stay right here. You can go into Siege Weaponry mode, actually point at him for a second. All right, he's taking a lot of damage from that. Give me an upgrade. I don't want Hidden Power. I don't want to have Heavy Caliber. 8% self-damage resistance seems good. Give me a reroll, though. Don't know that I like any of these. There's Leaf on the Wind, baby. Let's actually go. Then just take no damage for as long as you possibly can. Which, I mean, I think Siege Weaponry will interrupt that. Hold on. The longer you avoid enemy and hazard damage, it doesn't include self-damage. So you can sit here and spam your heart away, and it doesn't count. It won't ruin Leaf on the Wind. I mean, we're taking hazard damage here from the freaking asteroids, dude, but Siege Weaponry the crap out of him. All right, what am I looking for at this point? I want Purification. Purification is too good to not have at this point. I saw some bad stuff coming. More hull regen, also not a bad thing. Oh, I saw that at the last freaking second, dude. Shield effect radius is a solid one. Volatile. Give me a reroll. There's more regen. We haven't even dipped into the regen tree yet. That's a must at this point. I'm gonna sit here and siege weaponry the crap out of the screen. Ramp it up again. That's a lot of hull damage. We've got a little bit of regen now. Oh gosh. But I believe that is a new high score. That is a 227,700 run. Talk about a palate cleanser. What a great way to end off a long recording day. We also unlocked another super mod, Displacement. Makes you blink to your destination when you trigger strafe. I've never even bothered using strafe, so who knows. Runt9 goes at the top right there. Who said that you needed constructs to win? You just need a bunch of darts, baby. Let's go! So that's going to do it for me. I hope that you enjoyed watching this episode. I had a great time doing it. Honestly, I hope you enjoyed this series overall. Let me know your feedback, likes, dislikes, comments, at Runt9Plays on Twitter. All of those are viable ways to get in touch with me. In addition, come check me out on twitch.tv/Runt9Plays. I'm streaming Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am tired. I'm going to go cook dinner and enjoy a nice, relaxing evening. But that's all I got for you. I am Runt9, and until the next episode, I will see you later.